Hi everyone, how are you? Welcome back to the last video of unit number 6. In today's video, we are going to be talking about food, shopping for food, and how to order a meal in a restaurant, right? First we have a listening, but first we have some questions as, do you like eating out in cafes or restaurants, and where do you usually eat when you are traveling? So imagine that you're traveling by car and you have to stop to eat. Would you go to a restaurant maybe or a cafe? Now this place looks like maybe a cafe or restaurant at a petrol station. It's probably self-service, right? Because we can see some meals there and drinks that you can take. Maybe inside of an airport, if you look at the rooftop. Now we're going to listen to Indra. She's traveling in Europe and she's ordering food in an airport cafe. Now, she's hungry, but she doesn't eat meat, and this is the menu they have. So try to identify the things that she can't eat, right? Because she doesn't eat meat. So which options are not for her? Steak, right? What else? Maybe chicken. And the rest might be appropriate. Right now, we're going to listen. I'm going to make it a bit smaller. We're going to listen to her conversation and you're going to identify which are the items that she orders, all right?
Track 20.
Excuse me, do you speak English?
Yes, of course. What would you like?
I am not sure. What's that one?
It's fish with potatoes. Or this chicken with rice.
I'll have the fish, thanks.
Here you are.
Thanks. Does it come with anything?
You can have vegetables or salad over there.
Vegetables. Yes. Could I have some of those carrots, please? Thank you. Sorry, where are the drinks?
You can order hot drinks here, or there are cold drinks in the fridge.
Oh, right. Can I have a tea, please?
Yes, of course. Here you are.
Thanks. How much is that?
€9, please.
Thanks.
Okay, so let's have a look. Now, what are the items that she orders? She has a fish with potatoes. Then it says that all hot meals are served with side salad or vegetables. She ordered vegetables. Specifically, she ordered carrots, right? And then, did she have a hot drink or cold drink? Hot, right? And she had some tea. Excellent. So how much is it? €9, right? €70, 50 for the hot meal, and then €1.50 for the tea, right? Very good. Now, here we have an extract of the conversation. What I want you to do is to try to look at the expressions and try to complete with what you remember. So try to remember the words that we can put there or try to guess. We're going to listen again, right? So you can pause the video, go back and listen because we're going to be checking the answers, all right? So once you're ready, you can come back. Now, let's see. So the first question says, I'm not sure. This is she talking Indra, right? She says, what is that one? And she's pointing to something, right? What is that one? I will have the fish, thanks. Then she says, thanks again. Does it come with anything? Could I have some of those carrots? Can I have a tea, please? And the last question, how much is that, or is it? Yes? So now what I want you to do is to pay attention to the expression that she uses, right? Because this is a self-service and this is not a restaurant, we don't have the girl, the waitress maybe, asking so many questions. Usually in a restaurant, the waiter or waitress would you say, would you like something? Would you like something to drink? Would you like to see the dessert menu? Would you like something else, right? But in this case, as we have a self-service, Indra in this case is the one asking for the items. Now, pay attention to the expressions that she uses. She says, I will have with this verb. Could I have over here? And can I have? Yes, we know that could I and can I both mean actually the same, but pay attention to the verb. Usually we use have when we want the other person to give us something, right? And of course, how much is that, or how much is it? You can ask both questions. Very good. Now, we're going to be talking about this activity probably in our next lesson. Try to imagine that you are in this position and you want to order some food of the menu. And imagine if you don't like vegetables, if you're hungry but don't have much money, if you're not very hungry but you don't want to eat on the plane flight, you're thirsty and you want a healthy snack, you're hungry but you're on a low carbohydrate diet. Now, for each case, try to think about the items of the menu that you would ask, right? Because if you say that you don't like vegetables, of course you're not going to ask for something with a lot of vegetables, right? If you don't have much money, you are going to try to find something cheap. So try to look at your options. Now, in the next part, we're going to be looking at some expressions. This is for English 1, I think, right? But this is just to refresh your memory. So, we have some words, keywords that we're going to learn how to use today. So, we have this, that, these, and those. Yes? And these are demonstrative pronouns, right? We use it to refer to certain things without saying their actual name. Yes? And we have 4 images. And of course, we have 4 sentences. What I want you to do is to match the image with the correct sentence. All right? So pause the video if you need extra time to do it. So number 1 says, how much is this one? That would be letter A, right? How much is this one? They are over there on that wall. That would be C, right? Could I try these shoes on? B, and the last one that looks like a butt. And the last one we have, could I have some of those carrots, please? That is D. Now, what's the rule? Well, the rule is very simple if you don't know it, right? We use these and that to talk about singular items, and we use these and those to talk about plurals. Yes? Now, what's the difference between this and that? It has to do with proximity. Yes? With how close you are to a certain things. So we use these and these to talk about something that is close to us, something that is here, that I have near me, right? And we use that and those to talk about something that is further away, right? That is over there. So if you pay attention to the images, right, the things that they have close to them are, of course, letter A and B. She's holding the shoes and he's holding the map, but then they are pointing something that is further away, right? So that is a difference. Now, try to now do an activity very, very quickly. If you're in your room, right, or in your living room or whatever, try to point the objects that you have close, right, and the ones that you have further away, and try to use this demonstrative pronouns. So you can say, this cell phone is very close to you, that wall over there, those books, those plants, those flowers, that TV, right? These books, if you have them near to you, right? So try to do that exercise. Now, we also have expressions and a lot of expressions that use the word that. And in this case, we use it as a reference of something we said before, right? And we also have some fixed expressions like that's right, that's all right, that's fine, something like that. That's a good idea, that's great. So what I want you to do is to try to look at the underlined expressions and try to replace them with one of the expressions using that in the box. So in number 1 it says, are you a student? Yes, I am. Saying yes, I am would be the same as saying that's right. Yes, that, the fact that I am a student, that is right. This is the contraction for the verb to be. Now pause the video and do the same with the rest so we can check all together. Are you ready? So let's see. Number 2 says, sorry, I'm so late. B says, no problem. We can also say, that's all right. That's okay. Yes, no problem. That is okay. It's not something good, but it's okay. So don't worry. 3. I passed my driving test this morning. Really? You did very well. That's great. Yes, great news. That's great. How many books do you have in your home? 200, maybe 150, maybe 250. Now, this is the same as saying something like that. 200 or something like that, right? An estimation. Do you want anything else? No, thank you. No, that's fine, thanks. That is fine. The situation is fine. I'm okay. Would you like to go for a coffee? Yes, I would love to. Or that's a good idea. What is a good idea? That. The fact that we can go for a coffee. Yes? Now, finally, just as a wrap up, we have a review of some of the things that we have learned during this unit. So, first activity says find the odd one out in each group. That means that in each of these categories, we have one element that does not belong, and you have to take it out, right, and put it in the correct category, right? So please pause the video and rearrange these words so they can fit in the correct category. So the first example is ready, right? We have meat, chicken, not apples, right? Beef, and apples are a fruit. Seafood, salmon, okay. Tuna, okay as well. But yogurt, no, right? Yogurt is a dairy product. Dairy products derived from milk, right? Fruits, we have bananas, watermelons, apples, and not lamb, right? What is lamb? Lamb is a type of meat. Vegetables, we have prawns, potatoes, and carrots. Prawns are not vegetables, prawns are seafood. And the last one for dairy products, we have cheese, right? Butter, right? And onions, which are vegetables. Excellent. Now, try to think of more words for each group, right? So what are the other examples we have for meat? Pork or beef, maybe, which are the most popular. For seafood, fish, right? Very common. Fruits, we have lots of fruits, bananas, watermelons, apples, um, lemons, peaches, strawberries, raspberries, melons, oranges. For vegetables, we have a ton. Spinach, broccoli, cauliflower, what else? Lettuce, cucumber, and so on and so forth. And for dairy, milk, right? Milk, cheese, butter, yogurt, and I would say that's it. Very good. Now, next one. Look at the four in a market. Which things are countable and which ones are uncountable? Try to have a look at the item and of the format as well, because remember that we said that in some cases some things were seen as countable, and if they are in a different format they are seen as uncountable. Now pause the video, write your list, and then we check. So for countables first, so things you can count, remember that the very exercise is to try to use this concept in plural. If you can make it plural, right, that is because you can count it. So we have chicken, that is countable, right? Number 2, we have sausages, countable as well. Carrots, onions, tomatoes or apples? Tomatoes. Tomatoes. Then we have apples, right? Bananas. What are these? Olives, right? And finally, potatoes. Excellent. Now for uncountables, we have, this is lamb, right? I think, or maybe beef. I would say lamb. Then we have cheese, which is uncountable, and bread. Very good. So now imagine that you're preparing a meal for someone in your family, maybe, or your girlfriend or boyfriend. What items of food would you choose to prepare something special? Now, I don't really know how to cook, so I'm going to skip that section. Now, shopping expressions. Complete the sentences from the shop conversations with in, on, for, or with. So try to do it without the listening, but then we can use the listening to check. Now, I'm going to do this with you. Now, let's check your answers. So, number 1, they are in packets of 3, right? So, inside packets of 3 different items, you collect them. I'm looking for the new book by Paulo Coelho. This is a fixed expression. Looking for. You can also use it for shopping or for other things. Like when you say, I'm looking for a new job, or I'm looking for my soulmate, if you're romantic, right? And you're looking for a significant other, for a partner. Or I'm looking for a friend in this moment because I'm feeling very sad. You can also use the expression for that. Sorry is not in at the moment, which means that something is not in stock. In stock is a concept that is very popular nowadays, right? We use it in Spanish as well. That means that the store doesn't have that item at the moment. Could I try these shoes on, please? So you try on clothes to see, or shoes as well, right? To see how they look, right? If they are okay, if they fit. Do you have them in a size 10? We use in for sizes. And does it come with anything, right? Like if it has an added product. Now, that is the end of today's lesson. Remember that if you have questions, as always, you can contact me. All right? So please take care. Stay at home if you can. Keep strong. I know it's been a very difficult time for all of us, right? So keep strong. Think about all the process, all the things that you've accomplished. Um, it's just there's just a few weeks left, so you can do it. Put your effort, focus, study, and this will be ending very soon. All right, so take care, and I will see you in the next video or in the next lesson. Bye bye.